Chocolatito, what else does this man have to do? What else does this man have to do to get the respect that he deserves in boxing? Another great performance against Julio Cesar Martinez, a guy who many felt was going to give him problems leading up to this fight. A guy who, if you look at the Vegas odds, this was close to toss-up territory as far as who they thought would win, and that's due to two things. One, Julio Cesar Martinez is a hell of a fighter. Durable, power in both hands, does not give up. He showed that last night. He was catching shot after shot from Chocolatito, flush shots, but he kept coming. And he showed who he was last night, a hell of a fighter. Also, you add to the fact that many people feel that Chocolatito is well past his prime, and then there's going to come a night when he gets old overnight and falls off a cliff. And rightfully so. I mean, it makes common sense. 34 years old, 50 some odd fights into your career, you're expecting this guy to age at some point in weight class, fighting in weight classes that are not designed for guys who are 34 years old, 50 some odd fights in, who have been in multiple tough fight after tough fight after tough fight against tough opposition. So you're expecting this guy to fall off the cliff at some point, and it's not happening. It's not happening. Now 6-0 in my opinion since the Soren Vise tough knockout loss. I felt he beat Estrada last year, but I find it embarrassing, quite frankly, that many people coming into this fight did not have, and this is boxing journalists, boxing pundits, YouTube channels, fans, did not have Chocolatito top 10 pound for pound coming into this fight. And to add to the embarrassment, you'll have some who don't have him top 10 after this fight. It's just embarrassing, and it shows that people have little knowledge of what's going on beneath, say, 130 pounds. It's really incredible what this guy is achieving at this point in his career and what he has achieved. So when you see people not have him in their pound for pound, not only was, even if you had him losing to Estrada, that quality loss and what he's done since the Soren Vise loss, but that quality loss is more impressive than a lot of these guys in the top 10 pound for pounds wins as of recently. And you add to the fact that this guy has built up all-time great equity throughout his career and what he's done. So the fact that he was absent from many people's top 10 pound for pound, like I said, is embarrassing. What he did last night, you saw him measuring and testing Martinez's power in the first round, and then after that he stepped on in the second round when he felt the power and saw that it wasn't going to be a problem for him, that it wasn't Soren Vise power. And Soren Vise is the only fighter who has really defeated Roman Gonzalez, and arguably only defeated him once in his career. When he tested it and he saw it was fine, it was time to launch, and he started launching, and he would take one or two shots. And that's a special, one of the many special things about Chocolatito, not only the balance. Watch this guy's balance in the ring. His feet are never out of place. Can fight off his back foot, can fight off of his front foot, can give you pressure fighting, can give you defensive fighting. And he's undervalued as a defensive fighter because he takes shots, but he's fighting under the Marcus Queensberry rules. He's not bending and abusing the rules. He's not even doing tactical clinching. If there's a break in action, it's because of his opponent. He's constantly with his hands free, and he'll take one and he'll give you back 2, 3, 4. He'll even throw 5 or 6 punch combinations as counters. A lot of defensive fighters will take 2 or 3 and then give you one big one back. He'll do the opposite. He'll flip it on you. He'll catch and then he'll shoot off 5 or 6. And there's no break in between his defenses and offense. It's all naturally flowing off of each other. Just amazing what this guy is, what he represents in boxing, and what he continues to do. And coming off of a tough fight, many fighters would say, I'm going to take a break, I'm going to enjoy my family, I'm going to take an easier fight. No, he's saying, line up anybody at 115. And it's the toughest division, deepest division in boxing. And he's the king of it. He's the king of it right now, in my opinion anyway. So Chocolatito, once again, man, show this guy the proper respect he deserves. Amazing, amazing performance. God bless.